Have you ever watched a finance video and felt like it was made for people who already have money, already speak the language, and already know the rules? Like somehow everyone else got the handbook and you did not? Because that is exactly how a lot of money content feels. It is either overloaded with jargon, packed with unrealistic advice, or built around some flashy fantasy that has nothing to do with how most Americans actually live. And if you are middle class, trying to manage bills, save a little more, invest a little smarter, and just feel less stressed about money, that kind of advice is not just unhelpful, it's exhausting. That's why I created this channel. Welcome to Nora Invests. This channel is for people who want money advice that is clear, practical, realistic, and actually built for everyday life, not for hedge fund managers, not for people pretending they got rich overnight, and not for people who think skipping one coffee is the answer to a broken financial system. I study personal finance, investing, economic trends, and everyday money habits so you do not have to. My goal is simple: to help middle-class Americans understand how money really works and make smarter decisions with what they already have. Because the truth is, most of us were never taught this stuff. We learned formulas in school, we memorized facts, we took tests, but almost nobody sat us down and explained how to build credit the right way, how to avoid lifestyle inflation, how to invest consistently, how to think about retirement, and why so many hardworking people still feel like they're barely staying afloat. And that gap is expensive. It shows up in the form of bad debt, weak savings, financial anxiety, paycheck-to-paycheck living, and years of missed opportunities that nobody ever warned us about. That's what this channel is here to change. Now, you might notice that I'm introducing myself through this illustrated version of Nora instead of a traditional face cam video. And honestly, that's intentional. I wanted to build a format that makes financial ideas feel simpler, friendlier, and easier to absorb. My focus here is not to impress you, it's to help you understand things that can genuinely improve your financial life. So on this channel, we are going to talk about the money questions that actually matter: how to stop feeling behind, how to build wealth on a middle-class income, how to think about debt without shame, how to save without feeling like you have to stop living, how to invest in a way that is steady, rational, and realistic, how to avoid the traps that keep regular people working harder without actually moving forward. We're also going to talk about the bigger picture, the way inflation quietly changes your life, why housing decisions matter more than people realize, why some normal financial habits are actually holding people back, why looking successful and being financially secure are two very different things, and why real wealth is usually built through boring, consistent decisions, not dramatic ones. Because that's something I want this channel to stand for from day one. Wealth is not about looking rich, it's not about chasing every trend, and it's definitely not about trying to win some imaginary status competition. Real wealth is about creating stability. It's about having margin. It's about being able to handle emergencies without panic. It's about giving your future self more choices, more peace, and more freedom. I've seen enough to know that a higher income alone doesn't solve money problems. People can earn a lot and still feel trapped, and people with far less can still make incredibly smart decisions that put them in a stronger position year after year. So this channel is not about perfection. It's not about pretending you need to have it all figured out. It's about building better systems, better habits, better awareness, better decisions, step by step. That's what Nora Invests is about. If you're tired of confusing advice, tired of financial noise, and tired of feeling like nobody is explaining money in a way that actually fits real life, you're in the right place. This channel is here to make personal finance feel less intimidating, investing feel more understandable, and wealth building feel more possible for regular people, for real life, for the middle class. So if that sounds like something you need, subscribe and join me here. We're just getting started, and I'm excited to build this with you. I'll see you in the first real video very soon.